Oh, yo, can you hear me? Yeah, I can't hear you, man. Bro, I can't hear you. 1 second. I don't get it, bro. Your mouth's moving, but I can't hear you, bro. It's the Lee.
Should be fine now.
I can hear you now.
Yeah, when my computer updates, it fucking unplugs all my fucking plugins, so I have to plug them back in. So I had to reconnect to my microphone.
I was sitting there tripping out, thinking, "Well, my volume's up."
Nah, because my microphone is a mic and a speaker in it. So whenever I update my computer, it basically goes back to default settings, in it. So it goes back to default microphone, default everything. So yeah, I had to just reconnect it. Big up everyone, back again. Footy Talk, Lee Gunners in the building. What are you saying, my guy?
Yeah, come on, man. Beautiful day outside. The sun's shining. The weather is sweet, and football's back again, mate. After a 2-week absence, which has been kind of welcomed for me as an Arsenal fan. I don't really like international football.
Oh, and me as well, bro.
It's been good though, isn't it? Like I sat and watched. This is how dead it was. Yeah, the other night I watched Qatar versus Azerbaijan, bro. Yeah, what a game! What a game! The goals in that were mad.
Oh, bro, those are the best games, though. The best games are when two obscure teams play with nothing to really. Like, there's no expectation. You just don't know what to expect in it. You see some madness, bro.
Yeah, I did a show with Turkish the other day. Yeah, and he said like watch Turkey. So the other night when they were on against,
they can play still,
bruv. That game was lit as well. 3-3. Yeah, that game was mad.
I watched the Turkey-Holland game. I didn't see their other game, but Turkey can bop it, you know.
Yeah, proper, bro. They ain't no hit and hope merchants. They can literally carve you. It's like watching Spain from back in the day at times with them, man. So quick with their counters as well.
No, they're decent, bro. Can't even lie. Can't even lie. They're decent.
It's going to be nice to get Premier League football back, but it's been nice to have 2 weeks without it.
100%, bro. I couldn't agree more. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, big up everyone for the well wishes and that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, it's mad. It's mad, innit? Like, I'm loving the appreciation man's getting in the community and that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's touching, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's very touching, man. And obviously, as long as we're still here, man will never be forgotten anyway. You know them ones. That's what life is about. It's about legacy, bro. Do you know what I mean? And his legacy will live on forever, bro.
100%, man. Nice words, bro. Yeah, and honestly, yeah, like it hit me big time, man. Like, I just sat in a room on my own for 2 days, pretty much. Yeah, like I didn't want to do anything, bro. Like my phone wouldn't stop. Like everyone's trying to get hold of me, and yeah, man. I did a video yesterday, bro. That was the hardest video I think I'll ever. Well, it will be the hardest video I'll ever do, bro. That was mad. It was literally. Just thinking about it fucking tears me up. So. But yeah, man, he won't be forgotten, and hopefully we can win the Europa League. Yeah, it'd be tragic if we don't get to see it and we win it. But I'm back again on my own. Look, Rants has gone, bruv. Liam Bantz. It's just me now. But yeah, man, sad news this week, and big up to everyone who's sent condolences and stuff like that, man. It's been mad love. So big up to you lot, and big up to all you in the chat. And yeah, man, it's mad, isn't it? You never know when your time's up, man. And a lot of people have been speculating, etc. Well, it turns out it was natural causes. So people can stop their speculation now and stop accusing people of this, that, and the other. So yeah, man, mad. As I said, this happens every week, bro. I reckon the Glazers have got something going on with his Wi-Fi. You know, yeah, I reckon that's what time it is, bro. Like every time we get together, his Wi-Fi goes. It's mad. It's actually mad. While we're waiting for him to come back, smash the likes up, man. There's only 124 likes. Smash him up. Big up to Norwegian Mr. Bean as well. Thank you, mate. Kind words, man. Listen, he was my pal, man. He was my pal for a long, long time. And we know who had his back, who didn't have his back. We always knew who had upset him, who hadn't upset him. We spoke to him every day, 100 times a day. We were all in a group chat, for God's sake. You know what I'm saying? Me, Kenny, Chig, Afzal, Zach, all in the group chat. That's why we started the podcast. It was the group chat podcast. And yeah, man. Yeah, it's nice that he's had a lot of love off people, man. Just like even people that never met him and just like didn't know him. Like, and it's been all sorts of different teams as well, like QPR fans, Cheltenham fans, like all over the world. It's mad. It's been actually mad, the love he's got. And yeah, he's always going to be in my heart, man. Always. And here he is. He's back again.
Bible says, usual Friday antics, bro. I mean, I had no problems yesterday, you know.
The Glazers have hacked it, bruv. They know every time we get together on here, bruv, it's going to be a madness.
Yeah, they know, innit? Like, it's guaranteed mayhem, bro. But nah, bro, it's amazing to see like the response in it, but also it shows you the impact that he left here, bro.
Yeah, man, bruv. I was just saying, like, when you were coming back, like all over the world, bruv, it has been madness. People that have never seen him, or like I've even had people say to me, like, I don't like your views on the club. I didn't like Claude's views on the club. Yeah, but you can see that he was a genuine guy and blah blah blah. And it's like the messages like that is nice. Yeah, like I had some guy. It made me cry, man, when I read this comment. Yeah, he said, "Go to this video," and he said, "Go to this minute, this second of the video." Yeah, and he goes, just listen to the last 4 seconds. And it was me doing a fan cam with him after the West Ham game, where I went, "Oh, I love you, mate. Take care, Claude. Have a nice weekend," and all that. But I used to tell him that every day, bruv. You know what it is when you're pals now? You go, "Yeah, love you, bruv." Yeah, and that was us in the group every day, man. Always told him that, man. He was sour. I love him to bits, man. Love him.
That's what I'm saying. And it's good because at least when situations like that happen, you know that he knew in it. He knew who cared about him, bruv. And it's important.
And that's the thing. I've seen a lot of people chatting absolute breeze, bruv. Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, but I'm not gonna say anything to them. Yeah, because they know deep down. Yeah, they know who they are. Yeah, and like it upset me the other day, and I really had to bite my tongue on a lot of people that I see on social media. Yeah, that I know the stories. Yeah, and like I'm just gonna shut up, bruv, because I'm gonna get myself in trouble. Yeah, like real talk. But yeah, it's mad, bruv. Yeah, you see in times like this here, you see who the real people are in it, and the ones that just want to jump on it and be leeches.
But there you go, innit? You know what I mean? And come out and do tributes and all that. But when man was here, you weren't really messing with him.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you weren't messing with man like that when he was here. But people always do that. You know what I mean? And that's why I don't like the token gestures. I don't like it, innit? And the beauty of it is Claude knows, innit, who had his back. Yeah, man. He knows, innit? And the people that are just jumping on the bandwagon, yeah, for something to post, bro, it is what it is. They know who they are. Do you know what I'm saying? So 100%. That it gets like that, man. So now big up everyone for the well wishes and that. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, like it, bruv, like it's never good. It's never easy, bro. But do you know what I mean? Over time, it'll become easier to take, man. But you know what I mean, just never take nothing for granted.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. Live every day, mate, because you don't know when it's your last. You know what I'm saying?
100%, man. Do you know what I mean? So big up everyone inside. We saw today, Chelsea manager got manager of the month. Who got player of the month? Do you know?
I have no idea, mate, to be honest.
Hey, guys, let me know in the comments. I know Chelsea manager got manager of the month.
Next to nothing about football this week, bruv. Like,
not surprised.
I think Arsenal's player of the month, I think, was Martin Odegaard.
Not a surprise.
Yeah, so I don't know who...
Ian Atchell got Premier League player.
Oh, wow. Do you know what? That was probably deserved as well, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
He was slapping goals in for fun. So, yeah, man, that's deserved. Fully deserved. And the thing is if he had his shooting boots on, he probably would have doubled the amount of goals because he's missed some sitters in that run.
He does miss some chances, man, but he's on form at the moment. Do you know what I mean? So he deserves it. Tuchel definitely deserves it. I think he still only conceded 1 goal here from an opposition team, bro. Obviously, they scored an own goal as well. They've conceded 2 goals since he's come in with a Chelsea defense that most Chelsea fans wanted to throw in the bin. The whole thing.
Yeah, Rudiger didn't want him. Who else was there?
They were split on Zuma. Alonso, they didn't like. Christensen, they didn't like. Do you know what I'm saying? Aspilicueta's getting on. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like when you go through all the players one by one, a lot of the Chelsea fans were writing them off. And then just out of nowhere, my guy, like, do you know what I'm saying? Their defense is impenetrable.
I said this to Chelsea fans before, though. Yeah,
Emerson's another one as well, writing him off.
Emerson, he's pony, man. He is proper pony. Yeah, but I've said this to Chelsea fans before. That Marcus Alonso, yeah, he's a good player, man. Yeah, he's a good player. The reason the reason they don't want him, yeah, is because they don't think he's very good defensively. Like, I think he's better than Chilwell defensively.
Yeah. Bro, you know what it is with Chilwell? I think Chilwell's just more dynamic, innit? The thing is, in the modern game, yeah, people just like dynamic, athletic players, innit? And if you're not really that athletic, yeah, and you're more of like a cultured, pure footballer, people don't like you. They see you as a luxury player. Do you know what I mean? And that's what it is. Like, Alonso's just a much better footballer from front to back, top to bottom than Chilwell will ever be. You know what I mean? But Chilwell's just a better athlete, bro. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is.
If you compare them, yeah, on crossing, well, there's no contest. Yeah. Alonso crosses a ball. Chilwell crosses a ball better than Alonso, yeah? If you do it on technical ability, Alonso's clear, bruv. If you do it on defensive capabilities, Alonso's clear. If you do it on physicality, he's clear. Yeah, if you do it on reading of the game, Alonso's clear. The only thing Chilwell's better at is crossing the ball, bruv. Yeah, literally. I don't see why Chelsea fans don't rate him. I really don't. I think he's a good player.
But it's because in the back four, his pace gets exposed, doesn't it? That's just all it is, because he gets isolated more. And that's what it is. But the more intelligent, more technical footballer is Alonso by a country mile.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is.
Same with Rudiger, though, yeah? I've always liked Rudiger. I've always thought he was a decent centre-back.
I've always thought he was better than Zuma, but they prefer Zuma because Zuma's a bit more athletic, but Rudiger's more technical.
100%. Rudiger, this season, was basically in the bin. Like, literally in the bin under Lampard. Yeah, this manager's
you wanted to sell him?
Yeah, this manager's come in and said, nah, bruv, you're in. Yeah, and my man's taken his chance, bruv. Like, literally looks flawless. Yeah, he looks flawless. Even when they're isolating him and it's a 2-on-1 situation. I can't remember what game it was, yeah? I think it was a breakaway. I think it might have been Wolves. I think it was Wolves. He had a 2-on-1 coming at him, yeah? Bruv, he positioned himself so perfectly and nicked the ball. Yeah, and just left both of them and bowled off with the ball. I was like, do you know what? The reading of the game was mad. Yeah, because he would have easily been exposed and they could have scored. Yeah, I think that was right near the end of the game. Yeah, every time I see him, he just looks comfortable, innit? Like calm. Yeah, it's like
he's definitely the better of the two on the ball. I think they complement each other kind of well, but they both kind of got a mistake in them, innit? That's why I wouldn't have them together in a 4. But in a 5, it can run. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with that. I think Zuma's a little bit clumsy on the ball at times, isn't it? Yeah,
but that's what I mean. That's why I said he reminds me of Phil Jones, bruv. I swear. Clumsy on the ball, but on his day, he's solid, bro. On his day, Phil Jones is solid, bro.
Because he came through the academy, bruv. Yeah, they all want him to do well, innit? Yeah. So that's why they'll pick him over Rudiger. Yeah, for me, Rudiger's levels, bruv. Like this so far, it's working all right. I think Christensen's better than both of them, though, if I'm honest.
Yeah, he is. He is. You know what I mean? So I think their defense, like I was saying yesterday in one of my shows, Louis van Gaal had a solid Man United defense, the most solid Man United defense post Ferguson, with Smalling, Rojo, Jones. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, the system is important. All of Chelsea's defenders are better than the man that we had. Probably bar Chris Smalling, because Chris Smalling, I think he's underrated. He's a decent centre half, but defensively, like, when I look at Rudiger, Zuma, and Christensen, I'll take that over Rojo, Jones, Smalling. Do you know what I'm saying? I'll take that all day. Do you know what I mean? So what the manager's doing, we've seen it before, bro. You know what I mean? If you got a good system and well-drilled players, you know what I mean? You don't need a world-class back 4.
No, of course. And that's the thing, yeah. If you get the right mixture in midfield, they'll always cover anyway. Yeah, like he's managed to get Kovacic and Kante playing in the same midfield, which is mad because whenever I've seen them play, they're wide open, bruv. Like literally, when we played them, we just run straight through the middle of them because they both want to chase the ball. Yeah, so they come out of their spot and they're running around like headless chickens at times, which means you can just go straight down the middle of the pitch.
Yeah.
But he seems to have got them in a system at times when I've seen them now, where they're more disciplined in what they're doing. Yeah, so one goes, the other stays. Yeah, whereas they weren't doing that before. There was no communication between them. But
yeah,
they're underdogs, man. They're dark horses. Sorry for the Champions League, bruv.
100%. If you're not conceding goals, you're going in the right direction. The way they went and done a job, on Atleti, Atleti didn't even look like scoring.
Yeah, over 2 games.
Over 2 games, didn't even look like it, bro.
That was the most.
That's no joke, bro.
Performances I've ever seen from Atletico Madrid. Yeah,
and it's because they weren't allowed to play.
Yeah, man. Out of ideas, bro. They didn't have a clue what they were doing. And Chelsea, I don't think they were even at full pelt, bro, in them 2 games because it's so comfortable.
Yeah,
and they could have gone up a few levels, but. Bro, I think they got who have they got in the next round? Porto. Is it Porto they got?
I'm not. Yeah, I think so. I want to believe that.
The chatter, no. I think they've got Porto. Yeah, bruv, I'm telling you now, right? They could win the Champions League. It's mad. Yeah, and who would have thought that when they were sat 10th with Lampard?
Yeah.
It's crazy. They're in the semi-final of the FA Cup and they're in the quarterfinals. They'll beat Porto. Yeah, no disrespect to them, but they will beat them.
Yeah, and, I think they'll beat him quite comfortably as well.
Yeah, same. Over 2 legs, they'll do a job easy. 3 or 4 over 2 legs.
Yeah, absolutely, man. No, I'm saying so. Now it'd be brilliant, man, to see what he can do with these players because he's a couple of attacking players away, from them being a real problem.
Oh, 100%, bruv. If they had a top banger. Yeah, like a top banger. If they had Aguero, who funny enough...
but they didn't even need someone, bruv. Even if they had someone like Lukaku, bruv, or even an Aubameyang, even though Aubameyang, like, is firing blanks at the moment, Chelsea are creating enough chances that if the chances that are falling to Werner will fall into Aubameyang,
oh, mate, it'd be curtains. They'd probably be top of the league.
That's what I mean. They'll be there. They'll be near enough.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? But they'll definitely be ahead of us. So it's one of them ones where I just think they don't even need, like, a ridiculous marksman. They just need someone that's more efficient than Werner because Werner's wasteful, bro. I don't think I've seen a more wasteful player than him.
Did you see his
in the box
the other night?
Bro,
did you see it? What was he doing?
Bro, like honestly, Lee, if you wanted to teach someone how to miss from there, you couldn't. You couldn't.
Bro, I don't know what happened, man. I don't know how he missed. Like Gundogan lays it on a plate. The keeper's out of the picture. It's a tap in. And man pull it 5 yards wide. Bro, I can't believe what's happened to him. That guy's got no confidence, man.
If you pass me the ball, 10 times, and I tried to miss, I'd probably score 8 of them. If I tried to miss on purpose. That's how hard it was to miss. And he missed comfortably as well.
Yeah, bro, it weren't even close. It was he was literally 4 yards out and he put it 5 yards wide. It's like, how have you missed? Yeah, Gundogan was fuming. Do you know what was funny? Is I see a picture. Somebody put the thing on Twitter, the miss, And I went through the comments and somebody had taken a screenshot of the last second of that clip.
Yeah.
The North Macedonia guy on the edge of the box had his hand on his head, like, oh, has he missed? And then they went up the other end and done them.
Macedonia Brad's like, right. It's a problem. Man. Even the opposition team's like, bro, you're terrible.
Yeah, bro. I didn't even know there was a North Macedonia national team. I thought it was just Macedonia.
Yeah, so, I didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't know either. But yeah, they then went up the other end and beat them 2-1, man. Bro, they were battering Werner in the dressing room, mate. I bet he was fuming.
Bruv, you know what I mean? And that's what I mean. Yeah, and then man are like, he's low. Bruv, even if you're low on confidence, I don't think he's not even low on confidence. He's low on quality. That's what he's low on. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't care how low on confidence you are. Those are the kind of chances you get to boost your confidence.
Yeah.
You know the ones there. Like, it's like you ain't scored in a little while. I'm going to put it on a plate for you. Little tap in. You can wheel away and you're back. Like,
yeah.
If that's what you're missing when you're not confident, you're in trouble, blood. Like, how can I help you? Because I'll give you a penalty and you'll miss it.
you know what the funny thing is as well, yeah? You remember Pandev, who used to play for Inter? He scored the winner, bruv.
And he's about 40.
You know what I'm saying? I think it's the same age as me, 37, 38 years, yeah? Bruv, how are you letting 37, 38-year-old score the winner and your 50 million quid striker is missing sitters from 3 yards out? It is embarrassing, bruv. Like, I don't know what's gone wrong with him, mate. I really don't, because like the German league ain't the greatest, we know that. But he was savage, bruv.
Yeah, but he's a fraud though, bruv. Because like his quotes, yeah.
Yeah.
But he said, yeah, in the last few months, I've been brought down to earth. The players are 1.9 meters tall, brutal, physically, and really fast, including the defenders. Talking about the Premier League. So man's like, yo, I've come to the Premier League. These men are massive and they're bullying me, basically, is what I'm saying. Bruv, he's got an inferiority complex already, bruv. If you've got that, you can't play at a top club, mate.
Well, you can't play for Chelsea, at least.
Yeah, how you feeling sorry for yourself? Like, how you feeling sorry for yourself? Oh, everyone's bigger than me. Bruv, what? This ain't kids' football, you know. This is men's football. Suck it up, mate.
And this is the thing. He's actually indirectly slagged off the Bundesliga. They're basically shit.
Yeah.
Premier League's hard work and I'm being bullied. Yeah. It's like a couple of double-handed ones there, isn't it? And it's like, you're 50 million quid striker for one of the biggest clubs in the world. Yeah. And you're crying about the defenders being 1.90 meters. Like, turn it in, mate. Seriously.
But that's what I mean, bro. Like he said, if that was Tammy Abraham, he would be getting battered. But these men are protecting Werner. One, he's foreign, yeah, and two, he costs a lot of money. He don't deserve protection, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? The little kids that come for free, yeah, that come through the youth team, are more likely, yeah, to be a bit more lenient with them. You know what I mean? It's just like when I look at Dan James, he's shit. I'm more like, if he came through the academy for free, yeah, and he was that shit, I'd be like, all right, cool. But now when I look at him, I'm like, well, fucking Eze cost Crystal Palace the same amount of money he costs. Why didn't we get Eze? You know what I mean? That's how I feel when I see him. You know, like that. You have to put everything in perspective. If you spent 45, 50 million on Timo Werner, I'm looking at him every time he does something dumb like that, and I'm saying, brother, we could have got this player, or we could have got that player. Do you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck, bro? 45 million for that? Nah, bro.
Bruv, it's a rip-off, really, when you look back at it. People in the chat are saying, give him time, it's only a year. Yeah, that's cool, but Chelsea won't give him time, because Chelsea are ruthless, mate. Yeah, if he don't fix up, he's gone. Yeah, it's as simple as that. They'll bin him. Yeah, Aguero's available, bruv. They're in talks with him, apparently, as well. Yeah, so Timo needs to fix up, or Aguero's taking his spot, mate. And if they had Aguero, I think he'd run riot, mate. He really would. He would run riot at Chelsea. Yeah, it's mad that the only team in the Premier League that he wouldn't get in is the team that he's leaving. It's crazy.
Yeah. But you know what it is, yeah? Obviously I do my rants, reacts, and Aguero's leaving. I actually yesterday watched a comp here of Kun Aguero when he first came to Man City, and I'm not gonna lie, yeah, the decline is massive. Like, honestly, yeah, because he's still a good footballer, we forget how good he was at Atleti and how good he was when he first came to Man City. All them injuries have definitely taken their toll on him. He's not even a shadow of the player he used to be. Now he's just a goal poacher. Before, Aguero used to be able to beat players, dribble, like great little finishes, dinking goalies and stuff. And now he's just a box predator now, bro. Like, his game, all them hamstring injuries, bro. He don't have the explosiveness anymore. He don't have like the fleet of foot that he used to have, bro. He's declined massively. I didn't even realize, because you know what it is? I don't watch Man City week in, week out. And because he's still scoring goals, you just think, oh, he's still good, innit? But then when you watch him, you're like, raw. He's not even half the player he was. It's similar to CR7. Like, I watch him, his numbers ain't really changed that much, but his overall performance is nothing like it used to be. Do you know what I mean? So if you don't watch the game, you won't realize that there's been a big decline. And
that's the thing. If you watch him week in, week out, probably wouldn't notice it anyway. It's like, if you don't see someone for 6 months, you'll notice a change in them in their facial shape or their body size or whatever. But if you see him every day, you don't notice it, innit? Yeah, and that's like Aguero for me is probably he ain't probably, he is. He's one of the best strikers I've ever seen. Yeah,
he's up there.
unbelievable player, man. Like, it's ridiculous, really, like that they don't want him. I know he's 32, his legs are gone, his knees are gone, his ankles are probably gone, but bruv, that guy still score you 20 goals if you play him. Yeah,
100%.
Easily. Yeah, and the thing is, like, I know he gets injured every season, but who cares? Yeah, he's better than Gabriel Jesus. They must have something lined up, bruv, if they're getting rid of him. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, they must have something special coming. Yeah, maybe Messi. Yeah, maybe it's Messi.
If that happens, that's a mad thing.
Man
could say he's 32. 32 is not old, bruv. And especially not for who? Aguero.
Vardy.
Oh, Vardy's 34. Exactly. Vardy's 34. The difference is Aguero keeps getting these injuries, bro. That's all it is, because 32 is not old at all. Especially not for a marksman. You know the man, it's not old for a marksman either. Like, Aguero's explosive, but you're saying he's 34. CR is going to be, what, 37, bro? You know what I mean? So, and Zlatan's going to be 40 soon. So, 32 is not old. You know what I mean? It's the luck of the draw. Sometimes you get injuries. Do you know what I'm saying? And there's stuff you can't do. You can't kind of legislate for the wear and tear on the body. You know what I mean? The better players can adapt their game and almost kind of get away with it, and other players can't. As soon as Giggsy lost his pace, he moved into the middle of the pitch, started playing centre mid, and bossed it for another 3 or 4 seasons. Whereas if he was just relying on his pace out wide, he wouldn't have got into the team.
And that's the thing. I think with Aguero, I don't think he's got anywhere near good enough passing to play in midfield.
No way. He can't do it no more. So he has to play at a lower level now.
Yeah. He can't play midfield. He has to play as a striker and for a different club. I'd take him at Arsenal in a heartbeat, bruv. I can't lie. Yeah, I would take him in a heartbeat. When I've seen Aubameyang, and Lacazette missing absolute sitters this season, Aguero finishes them with ease. Yeah, all day long. I know every striker misses chances, but you go and get one that misses the least amount of chances. And Aguero less than both of them put together, bruv.
It's true.
So yeah, man, I'd take it. Lacazette's leaving as well. Why don't we just go and give him 300 grand a week for 2 years?
Bruv, he can't be any worse than what you got.
300 grand a week for 2 years. Yeah, it's what, 30 million quid.
Yeah.
Where are you going to get a striker of that caliber that
You're
can
not
score that many goals for 30 million quid? You ain't. It's worth the punt.
You're not. You're not. And yo, this comment, big up you guys. We come to end the lockdown. Comment, thank you. Both of you enough. It's been a massive help. Thank you again. All right, big up, man. Listen, man. That's why we do it, man. You know what I'm saying? It means more, innit, when guys like you guys, bruv, the amount of fucking like positive messages I've got this week has been mad. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, like, it's humbling, innit? Obviously, we do it because we love it. You know what I'm saying? But it's good to have you guys that support us no matter what, bro. Like, the stream numbers are always high, no matter what it is. United, not United. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching flipping Chelsea, Dortmund and shit. Man's watching flipping Holland, Turkey, yeah? A man's got thousands of people in here, bro. Like, you lot support's just different. So, trust me, we appreciate you lot as much as you appreciate the content. Trust me, it's definitely a two-way thing, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, big up to that guy. Big up to everyone.
Now, big up everyone in here. You know what I mean, I see you, man, also talking about Haaland, yeah? When Man United were linked with Haaland, and we lost Lukaku, and I said Haaland ain't gonna bang goals at Man United, yeah, because he wouldn't get the service. Last couple games, you lot are saying that people are doubting Haaland, yeah, because he's not scoring. They're not doubting him, but you know what it is? We live in a era now where people just like getting onto people. You know them, man. It's like they're always waiting for you to have a bad game so they can be like, I told you so. Do you know what I mean? And that's what it is with Haaland, bro. The reason why he didn't score against them teams is because he's not getting the same level of service that he's getting at his club.
Exactly.
That's why the reason why he's not scoring against the likes of these smaller teams and that, it's not because he's not good, bro, because he's banging in the Champions League. I think he's got a record that he scored against every team that he's ever played against in the Champions League. Like, the reason why he's not scoring against these small teams is because his supply line's dog shit.
Yeah,
And that's what I said at Manchester United.
Jadon Sancho sticking them on a plate for him. He ain't got Jadon Sancho pulling players out of position. He ain't got Jude Bellingham in midfield running past 3 players and taking players out.
Exactly. Marco Reus and Dawood and all them guys, bro. Like, he ain't got them. Do you know what I'm saying? He's just got some random Norwegian, bro. Do you know what I mean? That probably plays in some dead league. Do you know what I mean?
And Martin Odegaard. That's it, bro. That's it. That's their team.
Odegaard and a bunch of guys that none of you lot know. That's why he's not scoring. That's why he's not scoring, bro. You know what I mean? That's just all it is. Like, the guy's quality is not questionable, but a striker is only as good as their supply line. Point blank, period. That's it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, when I look at people like Timo Werner, yeah, he gets enough chances, yeah, that his stats are decent and he misses loads. So imagine if he was good. His numbers would be insane.
Yeah.
They would be insane.
He has missed more open goals this season than he's scored goals. Do you know what I mean?
Wow.
It's crazy. It's mad. And he's still got double digits on goals, you know. Yeah. And he's missed a fucking hatful, bruv. Like the one, do you remember the one where he it was like he cleared it off the line and it hit the bar? Do you remember that? It was like, how have you missed?
Bruv, again, that's another one. If I tried to hit the crossbar from on the goal line, I'd score 9.9 times out of 10.
Yeah, mate, it's impossible to miss. Like, really impossible to miss. Bro, if I see him go one-on-one against Wolves and you're thinking, okay, that's a goal. Man shanked it 10 yards wide. I'm like, how have you put that 10 yards wide from 10 yards out? Like, it's not even close. Like, no bubble on the pitch. The pitches are flawless these days, yeah? There's no bubble. There's no excuse. Bruv, his finishing, is dog shit. Like, really, dog shit. I would rather have Yaya Sanogo, one-on-one with the keeper than Timo Werner this season.
100%. 100%. There's not a striker at my club, that I would rather not have through on goal than Timo Werner. I wouldn't swap Timo Werner for Rashford, Martial, or Greenwood going through on the goalkeeper. And he costs 45 M's, bruv. I wouldn't even swap him for... Bruv, I wouldn't even swap him for flipping... Bruv, who? Like, bruv,
you're thinking, innit?
I don't even know, blood. Even Amad Diallo. I'd put more money on Diallo scoring. And he's a kid.
I'd even Eddie Nketiah, bruv. Eddie Nketiah, in fact, Eddie Nketiah's finishing one-on-ones decent, really decent. Yeah, it's like it's some of his other finishes. But if, again, Aubameyang, Lacazette, Balogun, and Nketiah, if any of them are clean through on goal, I'd put money on them scoring over Werner being clean through on goal. Yeah, that is mad. That is actually crazy when you think that his goal record before he come to Chelsea, and you thought, okay, I rate him. I think he's a good player. There's a good player there somewhere. You just need to, I don't know what you need to do to him. Maybe give him a slap around the head or something. I don't know. He needs to wake up, bruv, because otherwise he'll be leaving there as a failure and a flop.
Yeah.
And not many other clubs will go and pay big dough for him after that.
Yeah, facts. And
go on.
The rude gentleman, this thing, the Lukaku thing. Yeah, you know what the brilliant thing is, about Twitter? People can decontextualize what you say if they feel like it. The Lukaku comparison, that I made is extremely valid. They're both strikers that rely heavily on service, bruv. That's what they are. If you give them chances, they will score. If you don't give them chances, there's no point having them in your team. Do you know what I'm saying? It's that simple. They're not guys that are going to pick up the ball, and just go past 3 people and score by themselves. They're not. They need a supply line, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. And Ruud van Nistelrooy was very similar as well for Man United. And it's one of them ones with Lukaku. He's shown at every single club he's been at, if you play to his strengths, he will score you goals. That's it. That's it. I don't like his style of play because I think that you have to put it on a plate for him, but he finishes his dinner if you put it on a plate for him. Do you know what I'm saying? But I don't rate that. Haaland's got a bit more to his all-round game. He's got a bit more guile to his game. But again, he's one of them players. You have to put the ball in an area for him to score, and then he'll score. You bring him to a Manchester United, and he's Lukaku 2.0. Lukaku was a goal scorer that couldn't score because we couldn't supply him with enough chances. The same thing would have happened to Haaland. The exact same thing would have happened. And that was my point. And the thing is, what people don't understand with football as well, just because somebody scores a lot of goals, yeah, that doesn't mean that they're going to be valuable at every single football club, because it depends on how the team plays, bro. And like my example, I was speaking to one of my friends yesterday, and I said, because everyone was talking yesterday about how many goals Bruno scores for us and this, that, and the other. And they said, right, if you replaced him with someone else and you lost those goals, they just think in your head, if you take those goals out the team, that the team's going to be worse off. But it depends who you replace a player like that with. Because my example is Ruud van Nistelrooy. Ruud van Nistelrooy averaged 35 goals a season for Manchester United. We won fuck all in the time he was here. We won one league title and an FA Cup, I think. We got rid of Ruud.
Yep.
And then we had Rooney already. Do you know, we had Ronaldo already. And instead of building the team around supplying one person to score the goals, we spread the goals out around the team and we won a Champions League. So... And none of them man scored as many as Ruud scored, but it didn't matter because Rooney scored more without Ruud there. Ronaldo scored more without Ruud there. And then we got Tevez in and he scored more. So it doesn't matter how many goals a player scores. It matters how many goals the team scores at the end of the season.
And if you look at the difference, you just said you brought Tevez in, yeah?
Yeah.
Look at the difference in Tevez and Van Nistelrooy. Tevez could jink around 3 or 4 players and run into the box.
And his work rate off the ball, his pressing opponents, all these other things. You bring in something else.
I think Van Nistelrooy only scored 1 goal where he jinked around 4, and that was against Fulham, where he got the ball.
Yeah, on the halfway line. That was ridiculous. And he did have that in his locker, but he can't do that every week.
No.
Do you know what I mean? He wants the ball in the mixer. He wants the ball in the mixer. And the thing is with football, at the end of the season, if any of you haven't seen it, Cheeky Sport Joe done a thing with Ruud van Nistelrooy. And on Rio Ferdinand's channel. And it was the last day of the season. Ruud needed 1 goal, to win the Golden Boot. But because we hadn't won the league, Fergie benched him. And he was fuming. He was fuming, bruv. You know why? Because Fergie said, bruv, I don't care about your Golden Boot, bruv. We didn't win the league, so your goals don't mean shit. And that's what football is, bruv. It matters how many goals the team score and what you win. If you score loads of goals and your team don't win nothing, Harry Kane's Golden Boot don't mean shit. Because it didn't come with a trophy.
Facts.
It doesn't mean anything. When he retires, he's going to say, oh, what, I won 5 Golden Boots. So what, bruv?
Yeah.
Like, now, who cares, bruv?
Where's your Premier League medal, mate?
Where's your Premier League medal? Where's your FA Cup? Where's your Champions League? We're going to show man your Golden Boot. Nobody cares, bruv.
I won the Out Cup.
Bruv, who cares? Do you know what I'm saying? Honestly, bro. I'd rather have a team that score 100 goals in a season, and I split out my goals evenly amongst all my players than having one player that scores all the goals. Because guess what happens? When that one player loses form, what? We losing games now.
Well, that's Arsenal this season.
Well, there you go. Because if Bruno's scoring all the goals, what happens when Bruno doesn't score? What, 0-0, yeah? We're fucked. What do you do? Man mark Bruno because he's the only one scoring. That's what you do, bruv. Like, so that doesn't make sense. Football, you need to share your goals out around the team. That's what you need to do. So just because one player is scoring all the goals, that doesn't mean the team's functioning well. If anything, it means the team's not functioning as good as it can be.
Yeah, exactly. Like the thing is, when you build it and stick it around one player, you know that club's fucked. You know it's fucked. Yeah, the best teams are the ones like I'll give you an example. Yeah, Liverpool. I know we sit and take the piss out of them every now and again. Yeah, but Liverpool, they ain't built their team around one player. Yeah, they've built around a system.
Yeah, and the front line scoring the goals.
Yeah, and none of them midfield score goals. None of them. They'll get 1 a season each probably. Yeah, but they've built a system there, and they've put the right players in the right positions for that system, and it worked. Man City ain't built their team around one player.
Yeah.
Leicester don't build it around
one is bagging bare goals right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Jesus will still chip in with double figures. De Bruyne will chip in with double figures. Sterling will chip in with double figures. That's how you win things. And like these men are saying, Bruno left Sporting Lisbon, Did they miss his goals? No, they're about to win the league. He never won one.
That's mad.
So,
That's mad.
so what's this?
Mm.
So what does that mean?
Mm.
Football's a team game. There's 11 players on the pitch for a reason. Just
Bro,
because you take one player out that's scoring goals, that doesn't mean that the team's going to be worse. It might be better because other players, it might balance the team out, and it means other players have to step up. Do you know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
football's not 1 + 1 = 2. That's not how football works. Football doesn't work like that. It doesn't. I wish it did, because I'd win a lot of money if I was betting on football.
Mm.
The reason why football betting, you hardly ever win money is because 1 + 1 don't equal 2. Man United away at Blackburn Rovers, you think, oh yeah, that's a stone wall. Then United lose 3-1, bro. Bro, football don't work like that. You know what I mean? Man United at home, Sheffield United, that's a banker. United lose. It's not a banker. There's no such thing as a banker in football.
No, it's true, man. It's true. And then you just said about Gundogan, yeah? Gundogan bagged, I think, 8 goals from Christmas to March, yeah? De Bruyne come back from injury, Gundogan benched. Yeah, then De Bruyne gets benched the following week. Yeah, and it's like, you know, that's the thing. They could have easily said, oh, Gundogan's in such great form at the minute, we've got to keep playing him. They don't need to keep playing him because they can take him out and somebody else will do the job. And that's what your team and your squad should be about, not just relying on Aubameyang to go and win you the game, relying on Bruno to score. Yeah, shouldn't be about that, brother. And the teams that are about that are normally the ones that are doing shit.
100%, bro. Look at these stats. 38% of Man United's goals have been scored by their forwards. 51% from midfield. That's Pogba and Bruno and then McTominay every now and then.
Yeah.
Your forwards should be scoring 51% of your goals. That tells you the balance of the team is wrong.
100%. Look at the state of it, man. 12% defenders, that's spot on. But them two figures, the other ones,
they're the wrong way round, mate. They're the wrong way round. Do you know what I mean? And that shows you the team's not functional. Because when Man United were in their treble winning season, bro, the goals were shared out between York and Cole, Sheringham and Solskjaer. Our two substitute, like our third and fourth choice striker, Fergie used to say, cool, they'll get us 10, 15 goals in all competitions. York and Cole will get us 25 each. Beckham and Giggs might chip in with about 8. Yeah. Because that's how it was.
Yeah, Scholes would get a couple, 4,
Scholes
5.
Would get maybe 4 or 5 in the league. Maybe if he gets 10 in all comps, brilliant. That's how football was. Keno might chip in with about 5 or 6. And then Rio and Vidic might get 2 or 3, do you know what I mean, in the league. Now, well, man, what midfielders? They're like, oh yeah, what midfielders getting 25 goals and that? What?
Yeah, but Bruno's conversion rate is insane, though, Rants.
They're getting 25 goals at the expense of strikers. Have you noticed that centre forwards are scoring less now in football? Everyone, all of them, apart from the elites of like the Lewandowskis who are like throwbacks, most of these guys down the middle ain't scoring the goals. All the goals are coming from out wide because now you're playing fucking goal hungry guys, shoot first players, out wide. They get more of the ball naturally because the width of the pitch is the least congested part of the pitch in football. That you see it even at the shittest level. If you take it all the way back down to grassroots football, in the winter, we're the muddiest parts on the pitch: the center circle and the 18-yard boxes. There's grass on the outside and just fucking carnage down the middle. Because football, everyone gets sucked in here. So all the space is out here. So these players out here are getting all the ball. And because these guys want to score goals, they're not creating for the guys in the middle of the pitch.
It's true, man.
That's it. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what it is. And when you've got inverted wingers, you've got left footers cutting in on their strong foot. They're not going to pass.
No, they're banging it.
They're banging it, bruv. You got right footers cutting in on the strong foot. They're not going to pass.
But I watched the England game the other day, and I see Raheem Sterling. He's got to be one of the greediest bastards in the league, bruv. I can't lie.
That's why he scores, bruv.
Yeah, but that's it. He is so greedy on the ball, And I think like you play for Pep, so you shouldn't really be greedy, because Pep will tell you if there's an opportunity to pass it and we score, that's better than you doing it yourself and missing it. But I watched him take on about 4 men the other day, and I was just like, right, okay, square it to Kane. He didn't square it to Kane, and he hit the side netting. Then about 2 minutes later, he done it again. And you're right what you just said. If that if that was him, like not being goal hungry as a winger, yeah, and actually being the provider and crossing the balls in like Giggsy used to do, like Beckham used to do, yeah. But now these wingers, they want to score 20, 25 goals a season and be the main man. Yeah, they don't want the strikers doing that. They want to be it. Yeah, and that, like, that works if you're at a good club. Yeah, when you're at Arsenal and United, that ain't ever going to work. Yeah, because all it's going to do is hinder the team.
That's it. Look at these City numbers. Look how balanced that is. And look where Jesus is on 7.
Yeah.
Because he plays in the most congested part of the pitch. And now look at all the wide players with the goals, and then Gundogan's just having a freak of a season. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a freak of a season, bro. And my man's saying Rashford's carrying the forward stats. If Martial was playing good, it would be more balanced. But if Martial was playing on the left instead of in the middle where it's congested, and Rashford was playing down the middle, Martial would have more goals than Rashford. Because Rashford don't have no link-up play and he can't hold the ball up. When Rashford plays down the middle, he doesn't score. He scores his goals cutting in from the left, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because, again, that's the congested part of the pitch now. And because we don't put crosses into the box, we're not going to score many goals from our central players, bro, because we got a fox in the box, Cavani, and, bruv, even he's not really scoring. So it's clearly the way we play football.
Yeah.
It's the way we play. It's not the players. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. These wide players, yeah, that are shoot-first players, they're stealing chances from the strikers that make the runs in the box, bro. And that's why also Aubameyang's scoring less goals as well, because they either put him out wide and he's not going to score because naturally he's not going to take it past a player. You don't have the explosiveness like a Rashford. And also he hasn't got that kind of greed where he's just going to cut in and just shoot all the time. That's not the kind of player he is. If he was that kind of player, he might get more goals. That's the kind of player you have to be in those systems now. Do you know what I mean? Instead of having a cohesive attack now, you're seeing loads of attacks with 3 individuals.
If you put a striker on the wing, doesn't matter who it is, they're going to cross because they know where they want the ball if it was them in the middle, mate.
Yeah.
A winger ain't doing that because he's a winger, bruv.
Yeah. They just want to score, bro. Like, we saw it with Lukaku. When Oli was playing Lukaku on the right, his crossing was better than all the wide players because he's a striker.
Yeah,
strikers know where they want the ball.
They want the ball. That's what, put it there. So I'm going to put it there. Yeah, you see it all the time. Every time a striker is crossing the ball into the box, 9 times out of 10 it's on a plate. Yeah, it's mad. It's mad.
It's true, bro. They know where they want it. Do you know what I'm saying? They know exactly where they want it. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. A lot of these players now are shoot first. So because of that, if you're playing in the middle, it's super frustrating. You're not going to get chances, bro. If every time the wide player's cutting in and shooting, how are you going to get your goals? Pray for a rebound off the keeper so you can get tapping. That's how you're going to score now. In the modern game, if you're number 9, all you are is just the first line of the press. That's all you are.
That's it. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's where Lacazette plays there. He's just the first line of the press.
And that shows, yeah, like them stats that you brought up as City a second ago. Yeah, Jesus had how many goals? I think 9, it was 7.
No, 7. 7.
Yeah, 7, yeah.
5 behind the CM.
5 behind the CM and 2 behind the 2 wingers. Yeah. A man's the 4th highest scorer at the club, and he's the striker who's played not all season. He's played some of the season, yeah. But this is where Pep makes me laugh with it, yeah. Because even Pep knows the strikers are done out here in this game, bro. Yeah, there's a handful like Haaland and Lukaku that are still bag goals for the next 5-6 years, whatever. Yeah, 7-8 years. There's a few that are going to bag big numbers. Yeah, Pep's not going to play with a striker next season. I'm telling you now, bro. Man's going to try and get a false 9. Yeah, that's going to act as another midfielder. Yeah, but again, be the first line of press. It's not going to be a striker. It's just going to be run around and press him and play it down the wing. Yeah, cut him, bang. That's what he's going to do, bruv. Yeah, he's done it all season. Bruv, how many games have Man City this season lined up without a striker on the pitch?
And they play better.
Yeah. Do you remember Spain did it in the World Cup? No striker. 6 midfielders. And they were popping it around here, there and everywhere, bruv. And like, that's how football's going now. You're not going to see these strikers in 10 years' time, bruv. There's going to be none.
Yeah.
Literally none.
No, that's it. And it's just like, you see the way the number 10 has disappeared. He used to be the maestro, the guy that pulled the strings. Them players have disappeared now, and now you've just got pressing machines playing in the 10. They're playing free. That there's no creative midfielders anymore in the game. There's none. And now the same thing's happening with the number 9. They're getting phased out the game. It's just turning into an athlete's game, and it's all about pressing and ball recovery now. So because of that, your number 9, who used to be the guy that played on the shoulder, maybe wasn't involved in games, now he needs to be involved all the time. He needs to be pressing. He needs to be doing all these other things. So that the finishing is going to decrease, the technical ability is going to decrease, and they're just going to pick athletes up there. And that's why a lot of teams are playing with a false number 9 now, because they need an extra defender on the pitch. And you're right, next season they probably won't play a number 9 up front. You know what I mean? That's it. Like, he likes Jesus because Jesus just runs around. He doesn't really expect Jesus to score many goals.
Yeah, that's all it is. No, you're right. That's all it is. Just run around, press the keeper, press the centre back, try and get the ball out wide as quick as you can. Yeah, that's it. Man on Twitch said Fabregas was playing false 9 for Spain.
Yeah, for Spain. Yeah, he was, and he was murking it as well.
Yeah, Fabregas is a baller, bruv. He's one of the best midfielders we've seen in this league, man.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, yeah, Lewandowski and Haaland bag so much because Coleman, Sane, Sancho are pass first wingers. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Imagine if they were playing with players that wanted to cut in and shoot all the time, bro. More times when Sancho cuts inside, he's looking to dink it into the box and find someone because he's an old-fashioned wide player. So is Sane. Sane likes to go past players, go to the byline. He played on the left at Man City. They've moved him to the right for Bayern, but naturally, when he's dribbling past players, he's got his head up looking for a pass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. It's about the balance of the team. If you've got a Rashford on the left who wants to cut in and shoot, and a Mason Greenwood that wants to do a step over, cut in and shoot, number 9 ain't scoring no fucking goals.
Exactly.
How's he scoring?
Like you said, rebounds only, bruv.
Rebounds off the keeper, yeah? Bruv, it's long.
And the thing is, yeah, like, I think if Sancho came to this league, yeah, that'd get coached out of him what he's doing over in Germany. They'd say cut inside and shoot, cut inside and shoot. Yeah,
because you want more numbers.
Yeah, but this is the thing. If you look at his digits over in Germany, his assist stats are mad. I'm not really one for assist stats, yeah. But if you actually look at the amount of games he's played and the goals and assists that he's got, it's a fucking joke. It is an absolute joke, bruv. But if he comes to this league, whoever he goes to will say, no, you have to cut in and shoot, cut in and shoot. Yeah, which is why Pep got rid of Sane in the first place. Yeah, and that's why he didn't want him, because he didn't cut in and shoot, bruv.
Yeah, but it's mad. But also, him and Sane just didn't get on anyway. You know them ones there. They were just one of them ones. They just didn't get on as well. But Sane's style of play, Pep doesn't really like players that carry the ball too much in it. Like, you can have the one Mahrez and that, but even Mahrez will do little give and goes. Like, Sane is a bit more individualistic in it, and Pep don't really like those kind of players in it because he likes the ball to move quickly in it. So it just it didn't really work. But Sane is brilliant. He's one of the best wide players in the world.
Even Pep always wants some like players that do lots of little quick touches.
Yeah, and run a lot as well. That's why he doesn't start Mahrez a lot of the time, because Mahrez ain't gonna run and press all the time in it. he sees Mahrez as a luxury. Yeah,
he don't want ball carriers that are gonna
he doesn't
pop up and down the wing and like cut inside or cross the ball. Like, he don't want that. He wants quick little 1-2 touch football. Yeah, with little short players, low center of gravity that can spin, they can twist, and then you have your one powerhouse in De Bruyne who can do everything. Yeah, that's what he wants, bruv. Yeah, he don't want players like Sane. Yeah, I'm surprised Mahrez has played so many games for City this season. Yeah, I'm shocked.
Yeah, but so am I, because he don't really start, man. And even Bernardo Silva, it's a weird one because Bernardo's so good, yeah. And I thought he would play more for Man City.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Like, I don't know. I think Mahrez is like so tricky. Yeah, that like he's probably thinking, well, we've got so many good players on the pitch, I can afford to put a trickster in there. I can put somebody in there that's going to do a step over. But I don't know, man. It's a weird one because he is, compared to the rest of that team, he's different, isn't he? He don't fit the Pep Guardiola mold of like quick 1-2 touches. Yeah, he wants to carry the ball. He wants to do
very, very direct. You know what I mean?
I'm shocked, mate. And like, I'm not surprised he scored goals. He's a good player, but I'm surprised how many games he's played. Like, every time I see the starting lineup come out for City in the last couple of months, he's been in it. Yeah, it's mad. It's mad. He's probably played in more in a row this season than he probably ever has.
Yeah,
for City, which is pretty mad, really, because they paid a lot of money for him. Yeah,
They did. They did. They paid a club record fee at one point.
It's mad, isn't it? And then they sat him on the bench for time. It's mad. It's crazy, bro. And then this season, I think he's played like, I don't know what it is. It's probably about 10 or 12 in a row or something, yeah? I don't think he's ever done that for City, which goes against everything that Pep's teams are about, because like he got rid of the ball carrying left winger, yeah, and now he's got a ball carrying right winger. I don't get it.
I don't know, bro, but yeah, I mean, the one thing I say about Pep is like the way he's playing seems to be always evolving. That's one thing about Pep, yeah. The difference between him and Klopp right now, I think Klopp's going to need to find a new way to play football, because if he doesn't, he's going to get found out in this league. You know, he's going to get found out because he's already kind of getting found out. Like, people know how Liverpool play, and I feel like Pep switched it up now. You know what I mean? Like, I thought that, like Pep's hit his ceiling and he was going to go out like Arsene Wenger, but Pep switched it up again. You know what I'm saying? Playing with the false nine, playing like a more patient, defensively compact style of play. Because before,
more European style, wouldn't it? It's more
before he was trying to outscore teams, and now at 1-0, they're happy to keep possession and stay compact. Do you know what I mean? And it's a different kind of.
Because he wants to win the Champions League so badly, and he thinks that that's the way to do it.
Yeah, I think it is the way to do it. It's the only way to do it against them more tactically astute European teams. I think it's the only way to do it.
Like against Bayern Munich and stuff like that, they can just get the ball and keep it for 10 minutes before you get it back. It's mad, isn't it? But yeah, man, I think that like they're a shout for the quadruple. I don't think they'll do it, but I think that they've got a good chance to win the Champions League. I don't think they will win the Champions League. I think that's the one that they won't. I think they'll do the treble in England. I just don't know. I think if they play Bayern Munich, it's curtains. Yeah, even though Bayern have been great this season.
Even though they can beat Bayern Munich, I just think, bro, Bayern just have a certain know-how, in the big games. And I feel like in the big games, Man City's players bottle it. You know them ones. In the big games, the Sterlings of this world and all of them, they miss open goals when they're under pressure. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I feel like in the big situations, I think against Tottenham in the semi, I think Sterling put one over the bar from like 3 yards out or something like that. Yeah, and this is what Man City always do, bruv, when it comes to the crunch time in Europe. And I think that Pep over Sterling versus Leon. And you know what I think Pep always overthinks it as well. When he gets deep into the Champions League, he makes too many changes. We saw it like switching to a 3 at the back and that for no reason. Like, even though they were in good form, like I feel like he's almost second guessing himself and overcomplicating it. Do you know what I'm saying?
He does do that a lot, isn't it? It's like you think you're going to line up in one way with a certain team, and he comes out of a different formation and different set of players. You're like, what? You just won 18 in a row, mate.
Yeah, It's like leave it. You know what I mean? But he doesn't. I think he tries too much.
Yeah, he does. And this is why he won't win it. That's exactly why he ain't going to win it, bruv, because he tinkers too much. Yeah, and the reason he tinkers is because he doubts himself. Yeah. So then he thinks, oh, well, what if I do this and what if I do that? And by the time you thought about it, it's game over, mate.
But also he knows that people question that about him. They question his legacy because without Messi, he hasn't won it. And also, he got a lot of criticism at Bayern Munich for not winning the Champions League because he inherited a team that won 4 trophies. So because of that, he got a lot of criticism there. They criticized his style of play at Bayern Munich, and he didn't leave on great terms from there. Do you know what I mean? So because of that, in his head, he's thinking, like I'm gonna show these men. But he keeps coming up short, bruv. Not gonna lie. So if Pep doesn't win the Champions League this season, I think there's gonna be a major asterisk on what he's doing. Even though he's one of the greatest managers of all time, it's undisputed. I think that his European record needs to be questioned, bruv. It needs to be. Because he spent the most money in the history of football. Him and Mourinho have spent over £1 billion each, And
that's mad, isn't it? Yeah. That's not their money.
That's not their money. They spent over £1 billion between them. They spent over £2 billion in football, And Mourinho's won the Champions League at 1, 2, 3 different clubs, and he's only won it at one club.
Yep.
And he'll be aware of that.
Yeah, of course. This is the thing as well, right? Do you remember Ferguson when he retired? He said, like, I wish we should have won the Champions League more. Like,
Yeah.
he said that's one of the regrets that he has, if anything, is we could have and should have won the Champions League more. Pepper think the same, you know. Pep's had some great teams down the years, and to not win it at Bayern Munich is just mad. Yeah, like you said, they inherited a sick team, bruv. Yeah, he then totally changed their style of football, and then didn't win it. And I'm like, they weren't really too happy with him, the Germans. They didn't really rate him. They rated him.
Jose, two different teams. He never won it with Real Madrid. He didn't win it with Madrid, and Ancelotti won it with 3 teams, I think. I think Ancelotti's the only manager to win it with 3 different teams.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it's Carlo, bruv.
Yeah, Carlo, I didn't know he was the only one.
Yeah, I think he's the only one to win it with 3 different teams.
Wow. Yeah, that's what, Juve, AC, and Madrid.
A mad thing. Carlo won it with Madrid, AC Milan, and
Juve.
And Juventus. What a madman.
Crazy, isn't it?
Bruv, and people don't put enough respect on his name, you know.
Bruv, Don Carlo, man. I kept telling people, bruv. Don Carlo. I've been telling them since before Wenger got sacked that I wanted him. Don Carlo, bruv.
Bruv, what the fuck, man?
So it weren't Juve, it was Bayern.
It was Bayern Munich, yeah. Bro, he's a madman, bro. And he's won the Bundesliga, yeah. He didn't win the league in Spain. He won Ligue 1. So he's won, that's 2 leagues. He won the Premier League with Chelsea, that's 3. Serie A, that's 4. Bruv, he's won the league in 4 different countries, bro.
That's mad. Yeah, Spain,
Italy, France, and England.
France and England. That's crazy. That is actually mad.
That's some joke thing. Some joke thing, bro.
Did he? Some of these people are saying he didn't win it with Bayern. I didn't think he won it with Bayern.
No, he didn't win it. He didn't win it with Bayern. He's won 3 Champions Leagues, but 2 were with AC Milan, I think. So he's got 3 Champions Leagues. So it wasn't 3 different clubs. He's got 3 Champions Leagues. Jose's got 2 Champions Leagues, and Pep's got 2. Yeah, so Carlo's got 3 Champions Leagues, not 3 different clubs. He's got 3 Champions Leagues. It's a mad thing.
That's actually crazy. Yeah, that's mad. Somebody called Lionel.
And Zidane's got 3 as well with the same club.
Yeah, it's mad. Somebody called Lionel Messi in your chat says Ancelotti's won 20 major trophies.
Brother, nobody talks about him the way they should be talking about him. And he's at Everton. And Arsenal and Man United could have had him.
Bro,
and he's at Everton.
We should get him this summer. One of us should go and say, yo, how much to buy his contract out? We're having him.
I'm joking,
bro. Quality manager, bro. I wanted him when Wenger got sacked.
Yeah, and he won it as a player as well. Like, that's what, bro, listen, it's... Oh...
Why do you think people don't talk about him in the same breath as Jose and Fergie and all them ones? Like,
you know why? Because he doesn't talk as much. That's why. Carlo Ancelotti just does his thing, bro. That's it. He just does his thing and keeps his head down, bro. That's why.
Yeah, Don.
That is why.
Bro. One of the greatest. One of the greatest.
Bro, that is the why man don't talk about Ancelotti, because Ancelotti don't talk about himself. You know what I mean? And that's what it is.
He's not out here telling everyone he's a special one, bro.
Yeah, he doesn't have to. Do you know what I mean? You don't get no controversy, no bullshit. So because of that, people just sleep on him. You know what I mean? The man just chilling on the sidelines. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that was banter when he was just there, like, drinking his coffee when man got packed.
They just scored. He was like, little pinky finger up on all them ones, bro. What, man? Like,
proper bad boy.
I'm telling you, he's a genius, mate. I love him.
That's what I mean. Top man.
Back onto him, innit? So he was just like, yep, sip my tea.
That's what I'm saying. Absolute madness, bro. Do you know what I mean? And that's why man needs to put respect on his name. And that's when you see the managers at our 2 clubs, when Ancelotti's at a team like Everton. Are you telling me that Everton's got more flipping ambition than both of our football clubs?
Yeah, exactly. Pathetic, isn't it? It's actually sad, right? When you see that Arteta and Ollie are managing 2 of the biggest 3 clubs in this country, yeah, and then you see that Everton, no disrespect to them, have got one of the greatest managers of all time managing them. It's backwards, bro. It's back to front. It's back to front. Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
we should have had Ancelotti. Everton should have had Arteta, bruv. There's a reason they didn't want Arteta and they went for Ancelotti. Yeah, and there's a reason we didn't go for Ancelotti and went for Arteta, because they've got more ambition than us. It's as simple as that.
Facts. Absolute facts. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, big up everyone inside. Smash up the like button. 1.5 in here. Mad love, everyone, as usual, man. What you got going on for the rest of the day, bro?
7 o'clock. I'm actually on Claude's channel. Doing a tribute and that. So yeah, 7 o'clock on there, and then I'll be dropping a stream 9 o'clock, I think.
I love that, man. I love that you lot are keeping that channel going as well, bro. Because I saw, like, it's a great touch. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah, listen. At the end of the day, like you said at the very start, mate. As long as we're both here, yeah,
that's it.
It carries on, bruv.
But that's what I'm saying. He's built up a community. He's built up a fan base, and obviously we'll continue to remember him. You get me? So, you lot, make sure you check that out. Do you know what I mean? Make sure you follow Lee Gunner's channel. You know what I mean? The hyperlink is in the title of the show, as always. You know what I mean? Man's back again. Rants reacts this weekend, tomorrow even, and then Sunday's match day, innit? So we're back again with more Premier League football. I don't know how I feel about it. It's Brighton at home, but after we screwed them over with that dodgy penalty after the whistle and that, I feel like they owe us one. So I'm not really too I'm not too confident. And then next week we got Spurs, bruv. So it's all like I don't really know. Do you know what I mean? So big up you lot. Who have you, man? Oh shit! Hold on, haven't you got like Liverpool or so? Oh my!
Liverpool on Saturday night. We're the 8 o'clock Saturday. What's that all about?
What? Saturday 8 o'clock?
Yep. Mad.
Oh, bro. Nah. Yeah, I won't be watching that, bro. My Saturday night, bro. Know what I mean? I'm gonna have to.
After we get piped about 4-1 or something, I'll probably regret watching it as well.
Yeah, that's no. I hear you, bro. We flipping now. We do owe Brighton 3 points, so it's kind of peak. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man. Make sure you follow Lee Gunner. You know what I mean? Keep an eye on the stuff. Make sure you head over to Claude's channel tonight as well. Pay your respects, people. You already know what it is. Smash the like button. More Rants reacts tomorrow, and then more match day stuff on Sunday, people. So big up for the support, and yeah, I'll see